John Cena says we made him the butt of a stupid joke about not being able to see him. Well, I got news for you, John. We can see you. Problem is, we can see right through you. This is the heel promo you have? You finally turn heel after all these years. You don't show up 2 nights later. Elimination Chamber's on a Saturday. You don't show up on Raw to cut this promo. You take a couple weeks off after turning heel. So you had a couple weeks to write this, to prepare this, and this is the best you come up with? You're breaking up with us. Fans are toxic. This and that. This is things you should have said 10, 15 years ago if you were going to turn. Not now. Now on your retirement tour, you're being celebrated. Everyone wants to see you get 17. Why did you turn heel? You didn't give good enough reasoning. People are so quick to put John Cena in the GOAT conversation. Here's why I hold back on that. You have to do it as a heel and a face for me. I know John Cena had the Dr. Thugonomics run, but I mean on the main event level. Ever since Cena became the guy, he's kind of been a one-trick pony, right? He's kind of stayed within the same character. People would say, oh, it's because of the Make-A-Wish. It's because he pushes so much merch. Okay, fair. But what about now? Now he turns. And now this is the promo he gives? This is the angle he's going with? It's almost looking like he just stayed within the box because that's all he was capable of. And I know John Cena's a great performer. He's great on the mic. He can deliver in matches. As a face, can he do it as a heel? We see glimpses, right? We see One Night Stand 2006. He enters the match and is somewhat treated as a heel. Chicago, Money in the Bank 2011 against CM Punk, he's treated as a heel. But he's not actually being a heel. I just cannot believe, after all these years of people pushing for him to turn heel, this is the promo he delivers. I mean, this was garbage. Low-hanging fruit. It's like he put no thought into this. Autopilot, almost. Just copy and paste any other heel. We wanted to know why the ultimate babyface, the guy that's been a babyface for 20 plus years, turned heel. And this is the justification you give? Fans are toxic to you? They were toxic 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago. What about this moment? You could say it's the straw that broke the camel's back, but that's not true because nobody is booing you on this tour. Nobody was booing him. People are celebrating him. People are giving him flowers. We know this is the last time we're going to see John Cena for the next 10 months now. He's not getting the John Cena sucks chance. He's not getting booed. When he throws his shirt into the crowd, nobody's going to throw it back. So why now? There's just not enough reasoning given. You could say there's plenty of weeks of television left. He could tell the story on the road to WrestleMania. Sure. But as of right now, the ball is dropped. Could they recover next week? Sure. The week after? Yeah, absolutely. But as of right now, this is looking like a flop, a major dud. People were quick to compare this to Hulk Hogan's heel turn. Say this is the best heel turn of all time. The moment was special. The turn was special. But what about the follow-up? The more important part. The follow-up is what makes the heel turns elite. The face turns elite. Just the moment? Whatever. That'll be forgotten if you end up falling on your face. This promo was garbage. Did it help build the main event to WrestleMania 41? Not really. Not really at all. John Cena basically had nothing to say about Cody Rhodes. He called him the shiny new toy. Big deal. That's supposed to sell me? And he didn't even say it to Cody. He said it to the fans. I want to know why John Cena had nothing to say about why he attacked Cody. Right? If the fans are toxic, the fans are the issue. How does that explain your attack on Cody Rhodes? It doesn't. Now let's talk about he doesn't change his gear. He doesn't change his theme song. And the lame justification is, I'm a heel. You want me to change that, so I'm not going to. That's lazy. That's lazy booking. That's lazy creative. It's almost as if there's no thought being put into this. I'll give some credit. Theme song, more acceptable to stay. Right? John Cena is the rapper of the song. I get where he's coming from there. And the John Cena sucks chant is already built in. Right? The John Cena sucks. That's already there. I'm sure they want that to stay there so people can chant that. But the gear, you're going to come in the same lame jean shorts that you've always had. You're going to come out in the t-shirt for the retirement tour, the hat for the retirement tour. That's the best you got? I cannot believe this is the best they put forward. And you could say, oh, the crowd reacted. The crowd was there. They were booing. They were chanting. That's true. But don't fall for this. This is the international crowd that is being starved of WWE television. That's where the build is. Of course they're hungry. Of course they're chanting. They're excited WWE's there. They're trying to earn more shows in the future. And I'm sure they are into this segment. But if you put that same segment in Madison Square Garden, you put that in Chicago, you put that in LA, I don't think it's getting that kind of reaction. Matter of fact, I know it's not. Because it didn't deserve that. Just a starved crowd was given a big reaction. And good on that crowd. But John Cena, this promo did not deserve that reaction. No mention of The Rock. Right? He gave his soul to The Rock. No mention of that. Doesn't explain why. Doesn't even hint at it. Doesn't even make note of it. It's a weekly episodic show. I understand. We're on the build to WrestleMania. We're not going to get every answer the first time he's there. But the turn happened a couple weeks ago. Couple weeks go by. It starts to cool down a little bit. Then you come. You deliver a bad promo. This thing's going to lose all its luster by the time we get to WrestleMania if this is what's in store. I would like to see The Rock on the build to WrestleMania. I'd like to see The Rock talk about John Cena's turn. John Cena has a lot to do here. He's going to get the main event slot. We already know that. There's no way John Cena versus Cody Rhodes is not going to main event the show. But as of right now, it does not deserve that. Triple H likes to say, oh, both main events are up for grabs on each night to the best story. This isn't the best story. Again, the moment of the turn was great. But the build-up, the follow-up to WrestleMania, it's not there yet. Cody Rhodes, John Cena, they're both great on the mic, right? They could tell that story over the next 4 weeks, elevate it, get it there. But as of right now, it's far from being there. I think this heel turn is going to be very short-lived because I just don't think Cena has it as a heel. I truly don't. I think what's going to happen as of right now, John Cena is going to win the WWE title at WrestleMania. He'll carry it for a couple months. And then I think it's going to lead to The Rock is going to tell him, hey, you had your 17th title win. You've had a good title reign. Hand it over to me now. We'll meet in the ring. You're going to lay down for me. And I'm going to become the WWE champion. That's when Cena's going to turn. Right? Similar to what he did back with the Wyatts. Similar to what Daniel Bryan did with the Wyatts. He turned on them from within. I think Cena is going to do that to The Rock. And I think that's how we get there. Cena's only going to last a heel for 4 or 5 months. At the most. That's what I think. I don't think he's going to retire as a face. And I don't think they're going to stay committed to this. Because this is garbage. This is real garbage. John Cena's last WrestleMania. And he's just on autopilot. I cannot believe he came out in the same gear. Didn't switch it up at all. Years ago, he talked about it in an interview. He had plans to turn heel back with The Rock when they were feuding. And he was going to have different outfit, different song, change the whole character. Where'd that go? Where's that energy? Where's that creative? I want to see that now. John Cena is known for the bright color shirts. The blue, the green, the orange, the red. He should have came out in black and white. Not to steal from the NWO, but it would have worked here. Honestly, that would have made more sense to me than him coming out in the same retirement shirt. And then the cheap heat of just talking to the fans. You guys betrayed me. That's the best you got? That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. That's all John Cena had in the chamber. I would have rather seen him just stay face. Just give him his flowers, play the hits, just do his thing as a face, get celebrated, whatever. Than this flop. You could say, oh, he's taking a risk. Should have took this risk 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Because I just don't think he's got it anymore. And I don't think this is going to end well for him. And I think this is going to hurt his legacy. I think people are going to knock him down the GOAT conversation when he disproves he is not main event level as a heel. Right? There's guys like Hulk Hogan who did it as both. Heel and face. Shawn Michaels who did it as both. Those guys laid the blueprint for how you do this. John Cena, tremendous face. You could argue he's the best babyface of all time. But as a heel, he just doesn't have the goods. I hate to say it, he just doesn't have it. There's plenty of weeks, as I said. He could prove me wrong. But I've seen enough already, I think. Not to be closed-minded, but I think I've seen it already. The first promo, that's all he had. I think he's just going to coast this thing. That's what I think. Hopefully, when him and The Rock are on television, The Rock can carry it. Even though his last couple appearances, he's just rambling on too. I don't think these guys have an end goal in set. I think they're just rambling when they get out there. And the crowd's eating it up because they're such compelling characters. They're such big stars. I think WWE is hitting a level right now where they're too hot for their own good. I think breaking every gate record they go to, attendance records, I think is fooling them into thinking what they're doing is hitting on all cylinders, because it's not. There's a lot to like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good going on right now, but there's a lot of bad, and the bad is not being brought to their attention because it's just so celebrated. Take Jey Uso, for example. Social media, everybody hates it. In the arena, everyone loves it. What I think's happening is casual fans, not that there's anything wrong with casual fans. You're always going to have that in sports, in entertainment. I think casual fans are filling the arenas because ticket prices are so high now. It is actually pricing out diehard fans. So I think casual fans are filling the arenas. They're not watching weekly. They don't even know what's going on a week-to-week basis. So when they're there, everyone's eating, they're in on it. They're there, John Cena's a bad guy now. Boo. Because they're not watching the product weekly. I think that's the danger of being so hot. People that aren't watching the product weekly are filling the arenas, and that is giving them the idea that what they're doing is working. Because ultimately it's not. They will drop off again. It's natural. That's destined to happen. And I think Cena's heel turn is going to have that happen. I'm sure a lot of people will go out, oh, this is the last time John Cena's in our city. Let's see him. And that'll get them so far. For now. But it's going to catch up to him. I think Cena needs to break out some real substance, have a real promo, give real justification for why he beat up Cody Rhodes. Why did you align with The Rock? Why did you align with Travis Scott? After you already won the Elimination Chamber, already had your WrestleMania match for the WWE Championship locked up, why did you then turn? That's what we wanted to hear. That's what we waited a couple weeks for. And your answer is, this kid's toxic. You fans are toxic. Even the people that chanted for me, support me, are toxic. What a disaster this is. And Cody, he came out. He tried to build the match. Obviously, he said what he said to Cena. but it takes two to tango. And if Cena doesn't start carrying his weight, this is going to flop. And I don't think this has anything to do with Cody. I think as up to this point, he's doing his part. He's taking his licks with the beatings. He's there weekly. He's building it. Cena needs to step up and prove he's still got it. Because as of right now, I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got it in the ring. I don't think he's got it on the mic. I don't think he's invested. And he's just trying to cruise. Oh yeah, I'll be a heel. It sounds fun. Not going to put any real thought into it. I'm just going to do it. Just to do it. Maybe get people talking. Maybe the clip will get shared on social media. It'll get viewed on social media. But what about the people watching the product weekly? They see right through it. Everybody sees right through it. If you were watching this weekly and you're invested, you're going to see right through it. If you don't already. Because there is no substance to that promo. He didn't say a single thing that mattered. I think he talked for 15, 20 minutes. And he didn't say a single thing that mattered. Next week, they better step up. They're going face-to-face again. John Cena needs to prove he still got it. Because this ain't it. Now, I know Cena, he could pull off a promo anytime he wants. He's one of the best mic workers of all time. But can he do it as a heel? That is still up in the air. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Because if not, I'm going to be right back here talking about it. And I'm going to be criticizing it. I just don't think Cena's got it right now. This match is going to main event night 2 no matter what happens. Guaranteed. Cena's last match at WrestleMania. It's Cody Rhodes. The Rock's involvement. Travis Scott's involvement. Whoever else. But this match does not belong in that spot. I think their group still needs to add people too. I think Rock and Cena need to recruit. So that way when Cena and Rock aren't there, Cody has somebody to feud with, somebody to go back and forth with. Austin Theory could join them. The Miz could join them. R-Truth. Whoever. Just some guys to take some beatings. To attack Cody weekly when those guys aren't there. Because the WrestleMania main event deserves more than this. Regardless of what happens, Triple H is going to go to the press conference. Talk about how big the gate was. The attendance was. But the mistake they're falling for is that's happening anyways. That's happening just because the 3 letters WWE. That is not happening because of John Cena turned heel. That's got nothing to do with it. People bought those tickets anyways. People are going to buy them tickets anyways. John Cena is not putting butts in seats right now. Not with heel work like that. Guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe.